What's up, guys? What's up with everyone? All three of us. Welcome to the Sunday STOCKcast, guys. My name is Cruz, or El Capitan, as they like to call me in the room. I am the founder and head trader of NewAgeWallStreet.com. I help traders go from being sucky and inconsistent and losing money to being profitable and consistent. Welcome to the Sunday STOCKcast. We do this every Sunday. We just do some technical analysis, get ready for a week, make a watch list and everything. I apologize. The dog is freaking crazy right now, barking in the background. Um, but welcome everyone. I hope you guys had a great weekend. If you guys would, before we get too deep in here, if you guys would like the video and go share it with some trading friends, tell them to come learn a thing or two about these options. And we'll go ahead and get right started. Just a couple of housekeeping things. If you have not signed up for, and you were thinking of signing up of the New Age Wall Street membership, I would definitely recommend you doing that. It is only $84 a month. Right now, it is going to go up significantly because there's going to be more value that is being added to our membership, and it will go up quite significantly here in a little bit. So probably within the end of the week. So at the end of the month, end of the week, it will be changing and going up from there. Okay. Oh man, dude. Just give me a second here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump in to screen sharing here. Just give me a second. All right, so jump over here. So as you guys could see, just a couple, just for sentiment and stuff for the week. These are the futures. So this is the the S&P futures as of right now. We are gapped down from these right now, and you can see we opened up, gap down. We try to push back up, and then now a little bit further. We're almost at this 420 area, which is the big pivot right now for the market. So that is kind of like our support fulcrum area that we want to stay above. So if you come and you take a look as far as the actually, let's start over here with the open interest on the SPY. So if you come and you look, these are for tomorrow's expiration. The 420 is actually, excuse me, on this side, so 12,000. Here on the put side, that there was 132,000 traded on Friday, I believe. So 6,000 right here, or excuse me, 12,000 right here. That's going to act as our support on the SPY. And then to the upside, our resistance is going to be towards this 430 area where the call was, okay? So with that being said, basically what we're trying to do as far as the patterns of what we have right now is that we broke out of this 420 area where our old call wall was, pushed up to 430. Now we're coming to validate to see if this is good support now here at the 420. If we do bounce off of the 420 and go up, this is going to be a good place to get an entry on this pullback and continue going up. If we do break, we're probably going to come back and retest this 4100, 410-ish area, okay? As far as that here, so what I was telling my group, I was telling my guys here earlier today in our member meeting was that we're kind of like in this no man's land, middle of the way here. We can bounce off of the 420, but there's also the possibility we go down all the way to the 4100. So that is a big possibility. So there's not, as far as trend direction or sentiment for this week, that's kind of just what I'm looking at as far as the beginning of the week is this 4,200, 420-ish area. If we do go ahead and hold, or if we're going to go ahead and break that, and we'll see. So I am very interested in to see how we wake up in the morning and how the market is positioned in pre-market, and then we will make our decisions from there, okay? Other than that, as far as other tickers, tech did lag on Thursday and Friday, so tech was kind of the laggard as far as the basket that it's in. Energy is still very, very strong. If you come over here, you look at the XLE, still breaking up here to the upside, needs to get above this 80, but still overall looking pretty good. Has room to the 80-20 and then 82 right here, 82.50 or so. That is the energy sector, and then the XLF, which is the financial sector, has pulled back, and the healthcare sector, which is XLU, I believe, or XL, I forgot which one it was. That one is pulled back a little bit here, but is strong. lots of buying in some of those names. So like UNH. So UNH has been pretty strong. It's breaking out of these highs right here. Okay. Um, what's up? What's up, guys? Man, it's I don't. I could be, dude. It could be Sunday Fun Day right now. It could. I mean, it is beautiful weather outside. It's not too hot. It's actually raining and drizzling a little bit. I could be on a patio somewhere enjoying a beer, and then I come and I'm wanting to give free game to everyone, free options game. Come learn how to trade options, and it's like, bro, where is everyone? And then everyone complains, why am I losing money? Why don't I have any money? Like, bro, no one wants to put this time to work in. It's super frustrating. So, anyways, back over here. Those are our sectors that we're looking at. And as far as individual tickers, I don't have any necessarily in any individual tickers or anything that I'm looking at specifically going into this week. Just kind of playing the sentiment. I will be looking at Apple and Tesla mostly. So Apple's very well extended right here. It is pulling back. I would like to see if it holds a 168, 170-ish area. And this kind of coincides with our 420. So if it breaks this, then we come down a little bit further, okay? Also, Tesla. So going into the end of the month, usually we get a little bit of a nice. Let me erase all these. All right. So usually we get a little bit of a pump up here at the end of the month on Tesla from some portfolio management. So anyone that's short needs to make a little bit of room for their margin on these. So that could definitely go ahead and happen this upcoming week. Our points are obviously the 900 and then this 860-ish area on this Tesla. Okay. Chinese IPOs. Any interest in playing any of those? No, not necessarily. So we don't play any of the smaller stocks, even IPOs. It's a gamble, dude. If you're playing a ticker that is just IPO'd and then it's oh cool, that's what the recent trend is, that everything that IPOs goes up. Eventually, it works until it doesn't, right? So it works until it doesn't, and you get stuck kind of holding that bag when it doesn't, and then that's what it is. So IPOs just aren't really good. What I do like is for the IPOs is to wait for the lockup expiration. So lockup expiration is whenever the executives or insiders, first investors, seed round investors of the IPO, the ticker, the company, are able to actually sell their shares. So they aren't able to sell their shares the day one of the IPO. There's an agreement that they'll wait like 60, 90 days before they could go ahead and sell. So whenever that expires, there's generally a dip in the market. So name one for me, dude. Name one for me. Catherine, what's up? I'm gonna show you something. A lot of people are on vacation. Oh, is next weekend? Is next weekend gonna be Labor Day? I can't wait for Labor Day weekend. Well, an extra day off, get some, go do something. I don't know, but I don't think that people being on vacation. I mean, I see other Sunday like video type things like this, and and there's definitely people that go over there. GCT. All right, so GCT right here, bro. Um, you want to go from the bottom. So from the bottom to the top, move on this, which is like around right there, 1251, right? it comes out. It comes out to 79.5% that it moved, right? We could agree that it moved 79.5%, right? So that's pretty decent. That's respectable, right? So on any given day, though, when I come and I trade my SPX options, I'm making 200 to 300%. So you can see my entries right here are along the about $4.50, and then I exited it over $20. So if you're over here getting hard about these IPOs and stuff, I got something better for you if you want to come learn. Um, to say that they're the hottest things, like yeah, for all these meme chaser diamond hand guys, it just doesn't make sense. Uh, so did I look at the wrong thing? Why is it saying 79%? I see what you're saying. But I believe, right? So the risk to reward on these, so because you don't know where it's going to go, right? So you don't know necessarily where it is going to go. That you are better off playing the S&P like that, where you do make 3, 4, 500%, and you already have support and resistance areas of where it is going to go. It's not necessarily a gamble. Can you tell me what your edge is in trading this? Why SPX and not SPY? So for that exact reason, right? So for that exact reason, like what on the chart that I just showed. So like if we're looking at here, this went from $4 to 20, right? So that what it is like 400%, 500%, right? So if we would have had the same thing, and I don't obviously this option chain already expired, but if we would have had the same thing like on if we would have had the same thing on the SPY, then the contracts would have costed maybe like a dollar or $2, and maybe only ran up to like $6 or $7 or something like that. So you're still getting 200, 300, 400% or whatever it is, right? But the actual value of the contracts is a lot less, so you're not making as much. So as we're like in that one where it would have been like so four so if you go to $4 times 5 is 2,000 minus 400, so 4,000, so 3,500 or so, $3,500 per contract you would have made on the SPX, and on the SPY you would have made like 400 $400, if that makes sense. Yeah, so as far and I mean, to each their own, right? Like I just believe like if you're going in and you're chasing IPO type stocks, um, there's not any support and resistance, especially Chinese, stocks that are not. I mean, historically they just get delisted. So um, if you're going and chasing stocks that are not proven or have any type of support, there's no edge to it. There's no. If you could tell me that you have a rhyme or reason as to why you're actually buying this on a technical or fundamental aspect, then absolutely, I'll go ahead and respect it and bow out. But there's not. I believe that what the reason most people are buying this is because it's what's hot. It's what's hot or what's popular right now, and we're going to go ahead and buy it because of that. There's not necessarily a repeatable, consistent edge in actually doing it. Where did you exit? You got shares at. How did you get shares at $4 if it IPO'd at 90? Like you got in on one of those Robinhood things or something? Um, and again, on this ticker, right? So like on this day, we're talking about if we're doing like daily, right? So we can come and do a daily thing here. So on this day, uh, There we go. So on this day, it traded 664,000 that full day. This day, it traded 948,000 that whole day. Dude, that's not the type of liquidity that you want to be trading, bro. So where something trades 948,000 a day, that's not good. Like you want to be able to get something with some liquidity, and that's why it did go ahead and run the way that it is because if you have a huge spread like that, and it is trading very light and thin, that's how you get screwed. Yeah, exactly. But again, you haven't said where you have an edge on it, where it's a repeatable process, and you know what you're like, you know where it's going and why it's going there. No, okay. So as far as those, like I said, I mean, I've been in this game what now, 5, 6, 7 years. Oof, four. Oh my goodness, dude. I mean, I don't even want to get into this match, dude. If a strategy is only yielding 40k after 8 months, 9 months, and a year, I'm not even gonna look at it. That strategy better be yielding that in a week or a month. But it's not. So you're saying a repeatable process of buying something that doesn't have any. You're not saying a technical reason or a fundamental reason other than it IPOs and I'm buying it. I don't know if that's clear or not. Like you have not said what the strategy or the thesis is behind actually buying it, other than it IPO'd. So it IPO'd and I'm buying it. But as far as sentiment, everything going into this week here, guys. Um, no, no, I don't care to learn how to lose money, dude. Why would I care to learn how to, lose money or not make as much money? Like I said, to make 40k. You said 40k this year after almost 8 months, right? Dude, if I wanted to make 40k a year, I would go work at McDonald's, bro. There's people at McDonald's making 40k a year. People working at Sam's Club making 40k a year. Like, we're not here to make 40k a year. If you want to make 40k, then that's a normal job. And I'm sorry, like I know I'm coming off as an asshole. The strategy again you just bowed out of what you actually said that, and you agreed that there's not a repeatable process other than I just buy IPOs. There's no fundamental or technical reason why you're actually buying them other than it's an IPO. Yeah, so you're absolutely right. I'm not interested in making less money. Whenever you're interested in making more money, then let us know. You could come to New Age Wall Street and you could make some money. Um, Other than that, though, guys. So I made like 87,000 last week just SPX. So um, I don't know. Anyways, and that's not even big contracts. That's like 5 contracts. That's not even huge size. Um, if you guys have any technical stuff, any other tickers or anything that you want me to analysis that are not IPOs, are not Chinese garbage, we could definitely go ahead and go over that. Majority of day traders lose money. Of course, every single day trader loses money. If you tell me a day trader that has not lost money, I tell you that they're a liar. I lose money every single day, but I consistently out earn my losses. Buy more chains. Meta in Nvidia. So Nvidia is quite interesting. So with everything that was going on as far as the Chips Act and stuff like that, we're getting like this kind of cup and then some backwards, back and forth kind of pattern right here. You could even call this a little inverse head and shoulders right here. So head, shoulder, shoulder, and this 180 is quite important. So if you come and you look a little bit further out, actually right here, and we'll come to like the 4 hour right here. Um, right here at the 186, right? So that is going to be our higher volume node to the upside. We need to get above that and stay over that if we are going to continue bullish. Now, what I think what may happen is if we do push up into this level, the 186 or so, we may go ahead and fail this level and then continue going further down. So it was showing a lot more relative weakness on Thursday as compared to everything else. So that is definitely something you want to look at. This 180 is the big area. And then actually one of my guys is looking at this 1 hour chart and he was maybe it was a little bit further down. But yeah, so this little volume area, so he wants it to get down to like 175. So his target's for it to get to like 175 or so. Um, he took a little 1 or 2 day swing right here. Um, but yeah, so 180 is the area right here on Nvidia to see if it comes back up. 175 or so, 176 to the downside. It doesn't, but you're not telling me about percentages. You're not telling me about percentages of the strategy or anything like that. Again, I asked you, and you keep sidestepping the question as to tell me a fundamental or technical reason as to be able to take the trade on why you have an edge, other than it's a IPO. I don't know why you came on my chat trying to teach me something. Meta. Um, this is still looking pretty good here on this meta. So if we come and go a little bit further out, so it's still kind of in this basing pattern. It did try to break out right here, and then now what I would like for it to happen is right here at this 165-ish area to put in this higher low. So you have this low right here, right? This low right here, and then you put in the higher low in this area, and then it bounces and then keep on trying to push up, right? So we do have like this little volume area that it wants to go ahead and fill in this side, but I mean they're not doing anything absolutely breaking or shattering or anything like that. Where I think that's it's going to go ahead and go like within the next week or anything. I think it's going to take some time. So especially at the market with it being down right here, it's going to drag it a little bit further down right now. I don't see the strength in this as of yet. So absolutely. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Simpson. Thank you, bro. What is my strategy? So we actually just had this conversation within my room. Is that we're going to double down, actually, just exclusively on our. Um, who killed? Someone killed Putin's daughter? No way. That's gotta. Who did? Oh, daughter of Putin's ally, not his actual daughter. That didn't happen. No, dude. Okay. So, uh, what I was saying is that we're going to double down on our strategies that we have in the room. We have 5 core strategies in our room. So we have a compression strategy, which is we work more towards the bullish side. The crossover strategy, which is bullish or bearish, gap down, smackdown, dip and rip, and divergence. So those are the 5 strategies that we focus on in our room, and they are purely technical type setups. We do have other ones, but we're going to be focusing on these ones. We also have where we sell premium according to OY and things like that. But those are the ones that we're going to get on. So here on YouTube, there are quite a few. There are quite a few of videos outlining our strategies and stuff like that. I kind of leave breadcrumbs for him as well. Like also like on these lives and things like that aren't necessarily named. This is my strategy. You have to put in the work to go find it. If you don't want to put in the work to go find it, absolutely sign up for my class. Sign up for our room. It's only $84 a month, dude. Um, I do guarantee that you should make a trade within the first 30 days that pays for your membership. You should be able to pay for your membership on a trade, dude. 84 dollars in a month. That's not too bad. It's nothing. So yeah, we have a lot of reference material and like stuff to go over in the room, videos, presentations, stuff like that for you to learn our strategies. And I trade live every day, so then I could actually call out the trades live, and then walk you through the trades and stuff like that. Bro, do you not understand that like the like so this is a daily candle right here for the SPX, right? So this was Friday, right? So if you look up right here at the top, uh, it doesn't actually have it for this one, but we'll do it on the SPY, right? So a slow day, what right? So this was even a slow day for the SPY was 68 million, dude. So you're telling me that a ticker has enough liquidity at 1 million, which is 60th, right? Like, or I mean, what is it, like 1%, or half a percent of what the SPY actually did? It just isn't, dude. I don't know how long you've been trading, bro, or if you're just trolling here, but I could promise you that you're not doing it right. Like straight up, bluntly, like respectfully, as much as I can, like you're not doing it right. And I will, if you are here trading, bring me your account in a year, and show me that you still have an account, and I will give you $100,000 here on YouTube. I promise you that. If you could show a trend of your progress and your profits, and this is all being recorded right here on YouTube. If you still have the same account that you have right now, and you're able to show it on your broker thing that with this chart, and you're still here in a year, I will give you $100,000. VIX is coiling. Yes. So let's go over that a little bit. Any updates on forward? You reviewed it for us last week. I don't think there's anything necessarily on forward. It's still within this little flaggish type deal. Not anything too crazy, especially with the pullback. So it's still like kind of within this weird range. If you want to take some further dated, calls or what have you on it, then absolutely, you could definitely go ahead and do that. But nothing too much as far as on board. NASCAR, do you have any fat chains? VIX is coiling. So this is what we were talking about in our chat this last week, is that within this 4 hours, you can see where we're putting in this bottoming pattern right here. And even if we put like this hourly, so this bottoming pattern, I should say, right here at the 1950, you can see where this is going into compression. It did it right here. It did right here, and it was trying really hard to stay above 2050 here on Friday. So here's the other thing that I left out at the beginning of our thing here, our presentation, is that about 30 to 35% of the overall gamma on the SPY and SPX, or SPY and Qs, burnt off on Friday. So what that means is that those call walls that are up here at the 430 and down the 420, 410ish area, those went ahead and burnt off, and so that gives a little bit more freedom of movement for the tickers, and it doesn't cause so much a support and resistance. So it doesn't make it range bound, and so that's with that being said, and then we have this bottoming going on right here, right? We also have this kind of dip that's going on. We are seeing this weakness. My bet is more for the market to come down, but we got to break the 4,200 with some huevos and stay below the 4,200 in order for us to go, or else we're going to just come down here, tickle this a little bit, and then bounce. So tomorrow is really like an if then type day. So if the market comes and breaks for 4,200 420 on the SPY, then we will go ahead and ride it down to around 410. If it comes down to the 420 and then bounces, we will go ahead and ride it back up. But the VIX is kind of giving us that hint right here that we are going to see more volatility and probably some downward movement. Mm, yeah, an ally. When I saw the headline, also thought it was his daughter. Yeah, so like you could tell that the news outlets are really writing it. So they're really writing the headline to make it seem that way, like as much as possible. It's stupid. If we, I mean, if it's not about making money, then I don't know why you're here, dude. That's why everyone is here. I don't think anyone comes to the market to trade and put their money at risk just for a good job and an attaboy. No one does, dude. It's all about money, bro. This whole game is about money. Like, there's not any. I don't know if you're looking for like a participation award, if you're like a millennial, Zoomer type person or whatever, but this game is all about money. This is actually the only thing, right? Probably the only career or what you would say where it's the most narcissistic thing where it does not benefit anyone but yourself in doing it. You do not help anyone else by trading. At least if you work at McDonald's, as my previous example, right? You're serving someone, you're giving something of value to someone else. Whenever you're trading, you're not giving anyone any type of service. You're not giving anyone any type of satisfaction or value unless you're just throwing your money out there on IPOs and donating it to people, and so that they could take your money. Uh, I don't like, dude. Bro, like what I'm saying is I, if you're you can't be as dumb as you're making yourself out to seem, dude. What I'm saying is that if you're still trading the same strategy consistently, you will not have an account within a year. And if you do keep trading the same strategy within the year, and you do have still account the same account, and you're able to show that, I will go ahead and write the check for 100K. Um, because I mean, we actually make that. We don't make 40,000. NASCAR, I challenge you to battle of chains. If you have more bling than me, then I'll give you 100K as well. So you could earn 200K. Yeah, so Fat Chains is also on my side. I wonder who Fat Chains is. Feels like it might fix the poor structure with the CPI move. Yeah, exactly. So, and that's a really big, like it's not necessarily a big deal, but if we come back and we retest 410, we made this move right here from 390 right to 430 in what 2.5 weeks or so. If we come back to 410, we're not resetting the whole market, bro. That's a pretty healthy pullback in order for us to get back to 410. Go sideways a little bit. That'll probably bring us into OPEX and rates into the Fed going into September, and then we go from there, right? So, but I don't necessarily, and I could be 100% wrong, but as far as like economical or political or any type of catalytic type events, and there's always that black swan thing that could get thrown in there that causes the market to move. But as of right now, the market's already priced in the interest rates, the inflation. It's already priced in, the war in Ukraine. It's priced in everything where we're at. So if we come down to 410 just off of breathing room and coming down to regather us at 410, it's not resetting the whole market, and it's a healthy pullback in order to get back in. Bro, taking a 62x return on the day on 50 cents is not cool, bro. It's like saying you have a girlfriend that has big titties and she's a fat chick. It's not cool. Um, Dude, just you're not saying where you got out of MEGL. You're saying that it ran the 250 days. You haven't showed where you got out of MEGL. You said he got in at $4 and it ran to 250, but it doesn't matter that it ran to $250. The market went from zero all the way to 430, right? And I've had it, a bunch of times, but it doesn't matter that it got up to 430. It matters where I got in and then where I took profit and got out. No, I know 100% about this. Is that IPOs, especially Chinese IPOs, there's no edge in it. Can you show me back tested data where it does work? Because I have back tested strategy for up to one of them is only 10 years, but the rest of them for 30 years. I have back tested data on everything I'm on. I admitted I'm a dick, dude. Yeah, dude. He probably bought Luck and Coffee too, right? He's probably still stuck in Luck and Coffee. Uh, oh my god, dude. Yeah, dude. I was just gonna say he's stuck in Harmony still. He bought Hertz when it got delisted. Like even my dog is saying so. He's like, what a yeah. My dog's like, what a herb. If someone comes in here, right, and bashes my strategy, I am all ears, right, to hear why you think my strategy is worse, right? And I understand where the pitfalls of my strategy are, right? So, for instance, my compression strategy is a very low win rate strategy and a very high return, right? So, on my personal data, I mean, the way that I trade it, right? So, because I trade it discretionarily and it's not algorithmically put in, trading it discretionally for me, I only win 48% of the time. So less than 50% of the time, but I still make a lot of money on that trade, on those trades, I should say, because I get 20 R on those trades. So I understand where the pitfalls of my strategy actually are, and I fully admit them. Whenever someone comes into our trading room, I say, "This is A, B, C, and this is why you should trade this trade. If you are more of this type of trader, then maybe you should look for this strategy, right?" So something like our compression, or excuse me, our crossover strategy is going to be more conducive to someone that is not as risk averse and that cannot stomach taking losses, right? So it cannot stomach taking, three, four, five losses at a time and then having a winner. If you need some, but then you're taking off the win rate, right? You're taking the win rate off of that strategy for consistent gains, or excuse me, you're taking off the risk to reward ratio off of that in order to be able to go ahead and have more consistency. Yeah. But like I said, if you want to learn how to make more than a job at McDonald's, bro, we will teach you. 40K in 8 months is about like $100 a day, dude. It's not doing much, in all honesty. My son is 8 years old and he could do that without even knowing anything, just picking and being lucky. Um, all right, guys. Any other questions? Sentiment for this week? Charles was asking for sentiment for this week, and I appreciate I appreciate actually having the engagement better than just being here talking to myself. Um, but sentiment going in this week, I think you guys kind of got it. I'm more looking at this 420 level to make a decision going into tomorrow. Hopefully, in pre-market, we have a little bit better of an idea. Maybe we get back above 4230. Maybe we're below here, but I'm really looking forward to waking up in the morning and seeing where we're at. My kind of little outside thesis was that Bitcoin may break 20,000, and if Bitcoin broke 20,000, it would pull down the rest of the market, but that didn't necessarily happen. Those moves on crypto usually happen Sunday morning because it is Monday morning in China. So it didn't happen though. So, but that's my sentiment going into this week. 4,200, 4,300 is still the call wall here, guys, on the SPY. We did lose a bunch of that premium. and um, and so the market will be a little bit more volatile going tomorrow. Okay. Dude, bro, I'm Mexican, so I am not trying to measure dicks with anyone, bro. I'm not breaking any records with my dick, bro. 100%. Um, if you keep on going about your lackluster strategy, bro, I'll go ahead and get you out. That's exactly my point, dude. That was exactly my point. Is that you're making $100 a day to make 40K in 8 months? That's it. You just exactly said my point. Well, no, I've sat here and asked you for the stats for what we've been live now for 45 minutes, and I've asked you for the stats and the back testing of it, and you said that I'm a dick and you're not sharing it. So, um, anything else, guys? Before I go ahead and go. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a really good trading week. We just a couple of housekeeping things. So Tuesday, we're gonna trade live tomorrow. So if you want to, actually here in NASCAR, if you want to come watch me make more than 40K, we'll try to make more than 40K in an hour tomorrow. Um, you could come watch me tomorrow if you want to come watch me. Okay. We're going to trade live tomorrow on YouTube. We're going to start at 9 a.m. Eastern. We'll make a pre-market plan. I'll say my pre-market plan and what we're doing, and you could see what we're doing live. All right. Then on Tuesday evening at we're going to actually do it a little bit later. Let's do 8:30. I'm trying to think. Sorry, I closed my eyes. 8:30 Eastern. So 8:30 Eastern, we're going to do study class in the evening. Go over the market, and I go over a certain topic about trading. And then on Wednesday, we trade live again in the morning. Thursday, then we trade in the evening and everything. Okay. Bro, I I can't divide 60 by by 12, dude. I literally went like this, and I looked at the indicator. Then when you I said you corrected me, I said you're right, bro. I have no sense. I have no ego, man. Whenever you're right, and I will humbly back out whenever you're right. Uh, you're over here fighting against yourself, brother. I don't understand basic math, dude. I have trouble counting all the money that we make with our strategy that actually makes 40,000. That's how bad at math I am. But we'll leave you at that, guys. You guys have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys live tomorrow. Okay.
Go home. Every day since birth, out here putting in work. Every day since